This is Vaishali Pawar, and now in today's lecture we are going to see third type of pronoun. Okay? In the last lecture we had seen two types of pronoun. Which are they? Personal pronoun and demonstrative pronoun. Right now, personal pronouns in these 7 pronouns and their other related pronouns we had seen. And in demonstrative we had seen 4 pronouns. These, that, these and those. Okay? I think you remembered that tricks I told. Right now, because demonstrative pronouns are used or are identified by 3 tricks. No? It is based on 3 rules. Time, distance and another one is number. Yes, again I revise. This, that is used for singular thing. These, those is used for plural thing. Again, distance, if anything is near to you, you will use this and these. Far away from you, that and those. Right now? And then last one is time. For present situation, this and this. For past, those and that. Okay? We had also seen some examples. Right now? I think you understood that all differences. Yes? Now, in today's lecture, we are going to see third type of pronoun, that is reflexive pronoun. Okay? Now see, reflexive pronoun means what? I didn't write any definition here. Okay? I will just tell orally. You have to just remember that pronouns there. Don't just remember that definition. Okay? I will explain the definition only. Now see, reflexive pronoun means what? Such kinds of pronoun, no, they are used to show an action which is done by the subject, okay? And that action is shown like, no, like it affects or it reflects upon the subject himself only. Okay, means that all impact, no, all emphasis is done on the, is given on the action only. Because that action is going to emphasize or is going to focus on the subject himself only. Okay? Reflexive, why? Because that action is shown, no, it is like reflecting the subject only. That's why it is called as reflexive pronoun. Okay? I will tell though, I will explain all these things by using examples also. Okay? Now see, how will you identify reflexive pronouns? One thing is that reflexive pronouns, no, we use suffixes like self and selves along with that reflexive pronouns. See what I told? Suffix self and another one is selves. Okay, these two suffixes we use for framing reflexive pronouns. Okay, for singular self, for plural selves. Okay, now we will see which pronouns come under reflexive pronoun. Okay, I will write all these pronouns. See, okay, see, by using these two suffixes, no, we use these pronouns here, like myself, himself, herself, yourself, itself, themselves and yourselves. See, we framed all these pronouns, no, by using these two suffixes. And I told, no, self is for singular and selves is for plural. See, observe these all pronouns. Myself, himself, herself, yourself and itself. All these are singular. And that's why we have used self. But these two pronouns, no, they are plural. That's why we have used suffix self. Themselves and yourselves. Okay? So, if you will see, no, such kinds of pronouns, then you will identify them by naming it like reflexive pronouns. Okay? Now, as I told you that definition, so we will see that definition by referring one example. Okay? I will write one example here. Okay. See, one example is written here. He smiled when he saw himself in the mirror. Okay, see, I had written all examples, all pronouns like myself, himself, herself. How we frame them? By using 7 pronouns. Okay? Means what? I, it becomes reflexive like myself. He, himself, her, herself, they, themselves. Right now? Then you are yourself. And yours is there then yourselves. Understood? It means that we use all that 7 pronouns to frame these reflexive pronouns. Okay? But how? We use two suffixes, self and selves. Okay. Now, see example. He smiled when he saw himself in the mirror. Identify reflexive pronoun here. Yes, himself is here. Right now? And how I frame that? By using he there. Okay? He is the main pronoun. And how I use that reflexive pronoun? By using suffix self there. He became himself there. Okay? Means that reflexive pronoun, no, it is based on the main subject. What is the main subject of the sentence? He is there, no. If she is there, no, then I will use herself. I is there, then myself. They, themselves. You, yourself. Right now? Means that reflexive pronouns are based on the main subject. Okay? Because pronoun is used, no. When we use pronoun? Because main noun is there, and if I am giving more information about that main noun, no, at that time only we use pronoun. Like in the last example, no. In that lecture I told, no, that main noun is Mohit. Like Mohit is hardworking person. But if I am giving more information about Mohit, then I will use he. Right now, if I am talking about Neha, then I will use she. Okay, so main subject, main noun is important here. Okay, so here main subject is he, and by using he, no, I am using here himself. Okay, now let's see. Reflexive means what? Why it is called as reflexive? Because reflexive pronouns, no, they show like, no, the action which reflects upon the subject himself. So here subject is he. I have used when. It is actually complex sentence. So I have used when to join these two sentences. See, two actions are there. He smiled. Right now, he smiled when he saw himself in the mirror. Right now, here main action, see, actually here we have to consider this action. He saw himself in the mirror. So, the action of seeing is done here. Right now? Now see, what is the effect of seeing? See, the effect of seeing is that one smile came on his face. That he saw himself in the mirror, and at that time only when he saw himself in the mirror, no. So, what is the effect of that seeing? He started to smile. Okay, means the effect of that action is done on the subject himself. Right now, when he saw only, no, that time only he smiled, no. Yes, it means that the action of seeing, it reflects upon the subject himself. It affects the subject himself. Okay, that's why it is called as reflexive pronoun. Okay, when he saw only, when that action is done only, no, at that time only another action or another action is happen, and that's why it is called as reflexive. In the title only reflexive is given, no, means it shows reflection. What is the reflection of seeing? He started to smile. Okay, and that effect of that action only, no, it is done on the subject only, and that's why it is called as reflexive pronoun. Okay, another example. We enjoyed ourselves. So that action of enjoying, what is the effect? Effect is done on what? Subject only. We enjoyed ourselves. Ourselves, it is reflexive pronoun there. Okay, so I framed it by using we only. So we is the main subject, and enjoyment, that another action, that action affects only we. Okay, so here we don't talk about other things, other subject. Here all the effect, all that reflection, no, it is done on the main subject, and that's why it is called as the reflexive pronoun. Understood? Okay, how will you remember reflexive pronoun? They are framed by using two suffixes, self and selves. If any subject is singular, so on that subject, main subject only, by using that main subject, we frame reflexive pronouns. Subject is singular, then you will use suffix self. If subject is plural, then you will use suffix selves. Okay? And another thing is that all these reflexive pronouns are framed by using main pronouns only, main subject only. Okay? Yes. Now, we will see fourth type of pronoun, that is emphatic pronoun. See. Okay. One thing remember, before starting that type, no, next type, I forgot to tell you that how will you identify reflexive pronoun. Another trick is there. See, we use know that self and selves, that is common, but another important thing is that reflexive pronouns, no, they are always used, they always come after verb. Okay, see here, we enjoyed ourselves. Okay, here reflexive pronoun is ourselves, right now. But thing to remember is that after what it is used? After enjoyed. Yes, no? Enjoyed is verb. And after that only we have written ourselves. Okay? So that you have to remember. Reflexive pronouns always come after the verb. Okay? Because in reflexive pronoun, no, verb is important. Action is important. Yes? Why? Because it shows that action is only reflect upon the subject. So that reflection of action is important. And that's why they are always used after the action word, that is verb. Understood? That last example also. He smiled when he saw himself in the mirror. Himself is used after what? Saw. Saw is the verb there, no? Okay? See that sentence and then you will understand. Yes? You have to remember that after verb only reflexive pronouns came. Yes? Now, see next type, that is emphatic. Okay. See, fourth type is emphatic pronoun. Okay, in the title only one word is given, that is emphatic pronoun. Right now, emphatic means what? To emphasize something. Now, in the reflexive pronoun, no, we emphasize action. Why I am telling this? Because all the pronouns, no, which come under the type of reflexive, no, all same pronouns are again repeated in emphatic pronouns. Observe, no, I have written all the pronouns and they are same like reflexive. Means all that reflexive pronouns and emphatic, no, they are same. Only one important difference is there. Okay, that I will tell. See, myself, himself, herself, yourself, themselves, yourselves. Okay, all these pronouns again we use in emphatic also. Yes, but here two things you have to remember. In reflexive pronoun, we most of that focus, no, we emphasize action only. Okay, because action is important reflexive. Because that action reflects on the subject. But in emphatic pronoun, we emphasize subject only. Okay, we just emphasize subject. Action is not important here. In reflexive, subject is in reflexive, action is important, but in emphatic, no, only the subject is important. Okay? Yes. And second thing is that reflexive pronouns always come after the verb, but emphatic pronouns always come after the noun or pronoun. Means they always use after the subject, quickly after the subject, because they only emphasize the subject. Okay? See, I will write one example here. Okay, see. Example is, he himself received the parcel. Which emphatic pronoun is used here? Yes, himself is used. Right now, this one is emphatic pronoun. Yes, then, but second thing I told no, that it comes after the subject. What is the subject in this sentence? Yes, he is the subject here. And this himself, that pronoun is used quickly after the subject. Because here I am emphasizing, no, here I am focusing only subject. He himself received the parcel. Okay, lot of family members are there, but who received the parcel only? He himself received the parcel. Means he only took that responsibility to receive that parcel. Okay, that's why receiving is not important. Who received that? He received that only. So that subject is important, and that's why I have used that emphatic pronoun after the subject only. Right? But in reflexive, in the case of reflexive, what we had seen? Reflexive pronouns come after the verb, because there we try to emphasize action. Verb only. Understood? So, you have to remember one thing there, that reflexive pronouns come after the verb and emphatic pronouns come after the subject. Okay? In reflexive, we emphasize verb, means action, and in emphatic, we emphasize what? Subject. That's why they come after the subject only. Okay, though they are same, no, but you have to remember this main difference. If you will remember this, no, then you can easily identify both these pronouns. Okay, yes. Now we will see next type of pronoun. Which is the next type? Yes, indefinite pronoun, and that we are going to see in the next lecture. We have completed now two pronouns here, right? Now reflexive and emphatic, both are same. Okay, but again I revise. What you have to remember? You have to remember their position, right? Reflexive pronoun focus on verb, and that's why they come after the verb, and emphatic pronouns come after the subject because they emphasize subject only. Okay, and how will you identify both types? Both are same because in both these types, no, we use same suffixes. Which two suffixes are used here? Right, self and selves. Self is used for singular subject and selves is used for plural subject. Okay? Yes. Now observe all these things. I told every trick to identify. Okay? In demonstrative also, reflexive and emphatic. Just listen everything carefully, try to understand and remember that tricks. Okay? If still you have doubt, no, then you can ask me. Yes? Okay, in the next lecture, we will see next type. Okay, only two types remain that we are going to see in the next lecture. Thank you.